Hi everybody. Hopefully the third time it's a go. Hopefully this one it works. Can you hear us? Please let us know if somebody can hear us. If it see.
Ya está.
It is okay. It's working now. I think it was just a microphone. Okay, so I guess it's working now, and we can start broadcasting. So hello everybody. Good afternoon. Sorry we are late, but technical problems.
But we are.
But we're here. Yes. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Patricia. Thank you, everybody, for keeping up. Thank you, Linda. So, welcome to Tuesdays with Fran. I'm Fran.
And hello, I'm here today.
Finally, because she's been a little bit sick due to the COVID vaccine. Last week, we were not
secondary effects, terrible.
Yeah, terrible. So, this week, we are all, both of us, okay? You have one vaccine. I've got two. When are you going to get your second vaccine?
I will get the second one on Monday.
On Monday. So.
Yes, so probably next week.
Next week you'll be like.
Here, yes, probably.
So, welcome to our Tuesday tour. Today we are in the village of Roncal, Roncal. Thank you, James. So today we're starting this broadcast in a very special house. This is the birthplace of one of the most important tenors of the 19th century.
Yes.
His name was Julian Gayarre. We are in his house, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little look about it. We're gonna show you a little bit of classical music. We're gonna see some of his clothing, some of his awards and everything. And then we're gonna go ahead and see the village. And also we're gonna go to the cemetery of the village of Roncal, where we are going to visit Julian Gayarre's mausoleum, okay, where he is buried, which is beautiful,
Incredible,
beautiful,
yes.
beautiful. So good afternoon, everybody, and let's start going. So this house was constructed in the year 1879. Right? It was constructed once Julian Gayarre was famous. The thing is that he was born here in Roncal in 1844. His family were quite poor.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they were
Shepherds.
Shepherds,
Yeah.
yes, probably.
And the thing is that they sent the son Julian to Pamplona, okay? And
Yes.
the thing is that suddenly he heard some music when he was very young, and instead of staying in his work, what he did is he followed the music.
Yes, he
You-
escaped. He led the work, and he went keep walking behind an orchestra because he discovered the music in that moment. Yes.
From that moment on, he was deeply in love with music. He became really the most important tenor of the world at that time.
He was from a really poor family. Because of that, he couldn't study music, and but he got the help of one of the teachers of the School of Pamplona, of the School of Music of Pamplona. Conservatory? No.
Yes, the School of Music,
Conservatory.
conservatory. The thing is that he was so big that when he died, we'll talk about his life a little later, but when he died, his larynx, here, a little gory, but this is the original larynx of Julian Gayarre. It was taken out of his throat when he died because they thought he had probably more vocal cords than humans because he was really amazing. He did not have more vocal cords.
No.
Okay, he's
And
a human.
it is quite similar to the other one. Probably it is a little bit bigger.
Yes, a
Yes,
little
they
bit in
say.
size, a little bigger.
After the study, they say probably it's a little bit
Bigger, but
nothing more.
nothing more. The thing is that he went to study to Madrid, and from Madrid he went to Italy. And in Milan, in La Scala of Milan, is where he started succeeding. His first success was in 1869. He was singing The Favorite, La Favorita by Donizetti, and that day in 1969, while he was playing, while he was singing La Favorita, a telex arrived to the theater telling Julian Gayarre, that's his mother,
Yes.
had died here in Roncal. And in that moment, he had to go on stage and sing Una furtiva lacrima.
And he decided to keep with the plan
Yes.
and start singing and I think that was his first
standing ovation. Everybody at the theater, they knew that his mother had died, and he sang it with so much passion, so much beauty, that everybody understood the effort and the sensibility of Julian Gayarre, and it was amazing. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go down and we're gonna show you some of his dresses, some of his costumes, and we're gonna not talk for a little bit because we want you to listen, not to Julian Gayarre, because there's no recordings of Julian.
It's so sad, but it is not possible.
It's
to
not
listen
possible, but we're gonna have somebody. Oh, it's a record of Una furtiva lagrima. Okay, so let's come downstairs and let's listen a little bit to the music of Una furtiva lagrima by Donizetti. Okay. Okay, so. So let us introduce you to Mr. Julian Gayarre. I get goosebumps when I hear this music. It's so extremely beautiful. In this house, I mean, obviously we're not going to go through the museum piece by piece, but there's a couple of pieces that I think we love, especially his personal carriage. He became super famous, super wealthy, okay, and he constructed this house. He had all of these amazing things. And one of the things that I think is kind of funny is his bicycle.
This is the one that I love most, yes.
This bicycle, it comes from London. He brought it from London. And it is iron. It's an iron work. And it's super, super heavy. It's 25 kilograms, which is 55 pounds. So imagine going out like so crazy to try to go up there.
Yes, nowadays with the e-bikes.
Yes, with the e-bikes, electronic bikes, and everything's like, no way. So let's come outside and let's talk a little bit about Julian and let us show you his beautiful hometown of Roncal. Okay, so welcome to Roncal and a little bit about Julian. He really, as you see, he's like the hero of the city. He really constructed many of the important things in this town. He toured everywhere around. He went to London, to Argentina, to Paris, to Moscow. He sang at the Opera de Milan, at the Scala, sorry. He absolutely everywhere. He died in 1889 out of the flu. Really, he died of it's a bronchial pneumonia.
Toma
That's
ya.
how you say it in English.
Toma ya.
So, yeah. And the thing is that the beauty of the romantic part of his death, which is kind of strange to say, is that he was singing Georges Bizet, The Pearl Fishers, and on a stage he could not reach one of the notes, and then it's when he went on a big depression, he was super sick, and at the end he died in Madrid.
Yes.
Okay. So that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing about, whoop, sorry, turn around the camera. But let's take a look about the village of Roncal.
Roncal.
So this is the church of San Esteban. It is from the 16th century. It's a late Gothic going into neoclassical. Okay, it's a beautiful, one of the things I like, it's that you see the entrance has those arches, because here, although we're not very high, it's only 720 meters, which is about 2,300 feet over sea level. Here it snows.
Yes.
So the temperature here in the winter, it's kind of cold,
It's really cold.
while in the summer, it's very nice. I mean, a lot of people from the rest of Spain, they come to these valleys to enjoy the weather.
yes,
Because
yes, to spend
right
the
now it's
summer,
like
yes,
60
because
degrees, so it's...
It is okay, it's not too hot, and you see that everything is green, really green. And I think this is a really tranquilo,
tranquil.
tranquil, yes, en serio.
Yeah, it's a word.
Vale, it's a word, okay, I didn't know that. From here we can see almost all the houses from the village. They are made by stones,
Uh-huh.
and the tejados,
The roofs,
yes, are made by wood, because it's
wooden.
wooden. Okay, wooden.
They were wooden, yes. So,
Because it's one of the easier things to have here.
yes. Well, in fact, the economy from here, one is, as you can see here, we have some vegetable gardens, but this is not the big economy of the
No,
Roncal
this is only
Valley.
for houses.
Yes, it's just for personal use.
Yes, usually almost here we have a house and a small vegetable garden. Yes, it's like a hobby.
It's a, yeah. So the thing is that the economy of this village, mostly, we're talking about shepherding, cheese production.
Don't forget cheese.
The cheese is very, very important all around here. And as you see, we have trees everywhere around. Here we have a lot of oak, chestnut, pine, fir, beech trees. The wood production here, it's super, super important. And lately, through last years, one of the most important businesses or economical models of this valley, it is tourism. Here we have what everybody knows, agriturismo. Here in Spain we call it casas rurales. And you can rent a house here and come with the family. They're not too expensive, but they're very beautiful. And you're in the middle of nature.
Of course, don't forget the snow, because here in winter we have snow, and we have really near where we are a big valley called Belagua with a Nordic ski. I think is the name in English. Yes, and they have many people
Yeah, so
coming here on winter only for the skiing. And
So the
spend
summer
some
we have-
weekends, yes.
spring and summer, beautiful moment of the year. If you like skiing, Nordic trail, in the winter this is beautiful. And personally, I love the fall in here. All of these valleys are super beautiful. All the colors from here all the way to Ochagavía. There is beautiful, Ochagavía is Elo's
It's my
village.
village, yes.
We did it in the winter, but it's beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, I
So-
prefer spring.
You prefer
Yes,
spring?
yeah.
Ah. One of the traditional things here are the chimneys. These round, funny-looking chimneys, and,
You know, I have heard that the name is Atrapabrujas,
which means
which means, no sé
catch,
cómo
the wi-
decirlo.
catch a witch. Catch a witch.
Means- Yes. You know, here we have many traditions and many legends about witches and spirits and night spirits. They couldn't get inside the house because of this kind of chimneys. And of course, if they get inside, they couldn't escape from the
So,
house.
and they would
Yes.
burn in the fire. So
Yes.
those are little village things, which I think is super cool. And one of the things I love of this village, it's how all the houses are like super well taken care. and everybody's like very proud of their house. And look at this beauty with the flowers, everything is very well taken care. The wooden part of the houses are
It's like a rule. You need to have red geraniums.
geraniums.
Yes, in the balcony.
The balcony,
It is,
so-
it is like a rule.
It's not a written
Only
rule,
red.
but it's red, absolutely everywhere. So
And
it's
if you put white or pink or something like that,
all the neighbors will
yes,
talk.
will
It's
start
like,
talking.
how come they have pink? Everything has to be red. Ah. So yes, it's a beautiful thing. One of the things that I like, it's these type of floors. These are all the ancient floors. And the reason, as you see, they have a lot of holes into it, is because of the snow and especially the ice.
Yes, and it's for not for, only for persons, it is too for animals, because we have here many animals, many sheep and cows and this kind of animals, and they, if this during the winter, they sleep in the snow, and because of that we have this kind of floor. Yes.
So, I mean, when they did things back then, they did it for a reason, and hey, it
Pero-
still works.
Ok, perdón.
But,
No es buena idea andar por aquí con tacones.
Well, not high heels, no high heels. You are right.
Yes.
So,
Saltamos el escudo.
let's go this way.
like it,
I love
yes.
that coat of arms. Yes. So,
It only 2 minutes to
yeah, it's
to stop here,
1 second.
yes.
And I think it's good to show the coat of arms of the valley. And, well, geraniums keep the fly bags away as well. Okay, James, I didn't know that one.
Ah, yo no sabía eso tampoco.
The thing is that Elo is from Ochagavía.
Salazar Valley.
And my family, we are from here, not from the village of Roncal, but from this valley. Okay, so let me show you my coat of arms, because everybody in this village, in the valley, we have the same coat of arms. Let me see if I can zoom in.
It's a little bit dark. No, it's
It
okay.
looks beautiful. Okay, what is the history about it? For this, we
This
have
is
to...
politically correct or
It's
not?
totally incorrect. Totally politically
I
incorrect.
like it.
We have to go to the year 732, okay? You have to think, hola, that in the year 711, the Moors, the Muslim Empire, entered in Spain, crossed all of Spain, and they went over the Pyrenees to France. They made it all the way to Poitiers. Poitiers, it's quite close to Paris. It's in the middle between Spain and Paris. So all of that, it was Muslim dominated. At that moment, Carlos Martel, which was the grandson of Charlemagne, okay, he was the general commander of that area. And he decided that if they crossed Poitiers, the Muslims, they would conquer the rest of Europe. So there was a huge battle. And in that battle, it is said by tradition that a lady from here, from Roncal, cut the head of Miramamolin on top of a bridge. Oh, sorry, Abderrahman. Abderrahman El Feki. No, Abderrahman. Okay, Abderrahman. So the symbol, the coat of arms of all the valley, it is the bridge and the head of the Muslim Khalifa. Okay,
And
so
you know, the traditional clothes of women here in Roncal has a dark
skirt?
with a red skirt over there, and it is because it is said that the women take the head, yes,
and they put it.
yes, in their skirt for sewing to the rest of the army or the soldiers, and because of that it turned red because of the blood, you know.
So we're talking the year
Yes.
732, and those traditions we still keep them, all right, which is
Yes.
amazing. Okay, let's turn the camera around. What? Oh, there we go. There we go. Now, so yeah, really, all of these amazing houses. Here people saying that amazing stonework. Yes, you have to think that.
Y el trabajo de forja.
Yes, and the ironwork is
Yes,
also very
ironwork.
beautiful. But all of these houses, they are super old. They're like 15, 16, 1700s. They're in perfect shape, okay? And the reason is because they construct them at the beginning very well. Let's put it that way. It was well constructed from the very beginning. And it's, you know, if you construct well once, it's forever. So,
And you know, now we have some rules, and it is not possible to change anything from the houses.
yeah. Here, Maite Baines, that happens to be, is my mom. She says
Hi,
that,
Maite.
says that she said in Spanish that my last names, all of my last names are from Roncal, okay, from here. If you tell anybody from Navarre that my last name is Glaria, Glaria, everybody will say, oh, you are from Roncal. There's a, yeah, that's where I'm from.
You are Roncales.
Yep, I am Roncales. So yes, I am 100% from these valleys. So hi, Mom, I love you. So, Elo, you gotta get the car?
Yes.
So let me show them the river.
Yes.
Okay, because we need to get on the car to. It's less than 1 kilometer away. Be careful with the traffic. Okay, so as you pull back, I'm gonna show them the river. Okay, so we are here in Roncal, and the village, the river here is called Esca, E-S-C-A. It's a beautiful little river that here we can fish trouts. Okay, so if you know me, if you've been following me, you know that I love the sound of water. So look at this beautiful river. Isn't that gorgeous? So peaceful and really amazing. So let's get in the car. We'll see we're gonna do this. Back again, but hopefully we'll have no problem. No, let's put it up because if not, there's a lot of sound. Okay, let's turn the camera around. I swear I cleaned the glass this morning, but it doesn't do. So one of the things that Julian Gayarre paid was this fronton, okay, this place to play basque pelot.
And the school.
And the school. Okay?
Yeah, now they have made some new works in the school, but the school was paid by Julian Gayarre, and he wanted to have to put a train from Roncal to France.
Yes, I mean, he was really an advanced person and somebody who really loved his hometown. Okay, he did as much as he could.
The school,
yeah, this is the school, Julian Gayarre. So he brought the school. He did everything he could to improve the quality of this village. Okay, remember that he was a poor kid when he was a kid, and he wanted to give the best to his own hometown. He sang for free many times here. He did concerts to make money for the village and different villages around.
So you know that he made a concert with Pablo Sarasate,
yes, the violin player.
Yes, in Pamplona for getting money to help in a village near where we are. The village was named Jaurieta, and they pay the reconstruction of the village. Yes.
So it's incredible how much work he did for his community. I mean, he was an amazing guy. I mean, he really was an amazing person. And we have made it to the crater. And let's draw the car anywhere. The thing is that, let us explain you a little bit about, let's come out of the car. Okay, so the thing is that Julian, he became, as we said, according to La Scala de Milan, he was the best tenor of his time. He was, in 1876, he was named the best singer in the world. He became super famous. He met some of the most important people at that time period.
Yeah, you know that in the museum there is or there was, I don't know if they still having un huevo de Fabergé.
Yeah, Fabergé egg, yes. So imagine how much power and knowledge this man had. And the thing is that he became very good friend with an artist called Ben-Jure. Ben-Jure, he was a sculpture artist from Valencia, from Spain. And they made a promise to each other. If Julian would die before Ben-Jure.
Because in fact what really, Julian Gayarre was very worried because he always said, when I died, no one is going to remember how mi voz.
It's poor quality. Well, probably.
Okay.
Okay, sound is better now. Okay, good. In the car, probably the quality was very bad. So the thing is that what El is saying, that
Yes.
he was worried that whenever he would die, his art would disappear
With him.
With him,
Yes.
because there was no recording. He was the beginning of the recordings. But an artist, if you make a sculpture, it will last forever. So when they were very good friends, Julian Gayarre and Benlliure, they said, Benlliure, if you die before I do, I will compose some music and I will sing at your funeral. But if I die before, you have to do my mausoleum. And that's what he did.
Yes.
Which is
what happens.
this amazing...
Because Julian Gayarre died really young.
Yes.
It was only
40, yeah, 40
yes,
something, yeah.
like that, yes.
And he constructed, Benlliure, this beautiful mausoleum that we're gonna see now. You have to think that this is the work of a friend designing for a friend. I mean, it's an amazing, beautiful, beautiful mausoleum. Let's see if the light can help us a little bit.
The sun, that's
Okay,
helped.
there we go. I think this is the best view. So what do we have? Well, in fact, we have Julian Gayarre buried underneath. And here, what we have, it's bronze and marble, beautiful sculpture. Here at the bottom, what we have is the music. She is holding, let me show you, a broken lyra, okay? And she's crying because Julian has died. It's a beautiful, beautiful representation of the music itself crying. Then we have the harmony and the melody holding a coffin where Julian is supposedly being buried, and the fame, that angel, it's listening, he's trying to hear the last breath, the last music of Julian Gayarre. I think that is a beautiful, such a beautiful, beautiful representation of
In
a
fact,
friend.
he's buried here.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
And this sculpture was traveling around Europe before coming
Yes.
here to Roncal. Yes.
The thing is that it was such an important sculpture, piece of art, that it represented Spain at the 1900s Paris World Fair. It was amazing. People from everywhere came to see this beautiful, beautiful sculpture. It was so beautiful that Queen Maria Cristina of Spain, she loved it so much that she wanted it to have it in Madrid. She wanted to have this sculpture at the entrance of the El Real, which is the Spanish Royal Opera House. Okay, but the thing is that Benlliure said that, I'm sorry, Your Majesty, this sculpture does not belong to me. It belongs to Julian Gayarre and Julian Gayarre's family. It has to go where it has to go. It has to go to Roncal. And it ended up here,
Yes.
which I think
And
it's...
Benlliure come year by year to keep it clean.
Yes, until his death, every single year, Benlliure came over here to clean it and to take care of this beautiful masterpiece.
I think it's bigger than the oldest cemetery.
Yes, it's the biggest piece in the world. And I think, I mean, I don't know if Benlliure knew this beautiful landscape, but it is perfect in here. Let me take you a little panel, silent panel, so you can hear the bells of the sheep.
Some cars.
So let's go to a little bit to the
Yes,
shade.
please.
It was like super sunny here. So, my friends, I think, okay, let's see if we get some shade. Okay, okay, I think this is the best, and in fact, I think this is the best view
Yeah,
of
yes, it's a really good view. Yeah.
of the mausoleum. So this is it. Hopefully you have enjoyed our little tour of Roncal today. If you would like to check the movies made of his life, of Julian Gayarre, so look for them in YouTube because they're everywhere.
Yeah, and there is some of the songs of Julian Gayarre singing by Alfredo Kraus.
Alfredo Kraus,
yes.
or Jose Carreras. So it's been a
will
beautiful,
find a lot
beautiful
of
yeah,
things
a lot of
about
things
him,
related
yes.
about Julian Gayarre. Thank you very much for tuning in. You know that all of these tours are tip supported, so if you would like to leave us a tip, thank you very, very much. We have a tip jar, it's on PayPal, it's written there at the feed, so thank you so, so much. We will see you next week. This Sunday, we're not going to be doing a cooking class like we normally do, because it's July 4th, the 4th of July, and we're going to be celebrating with some American friends the independence of the United States. So we'll see you next Tuesday. That will be July 6th, which is the beginning of the non-San Fermin Festival. So we're going to do something related with San Fermin. We'll see. There's nothing programmed, so we have no idea what we're going to have.
Yes.
So we'll be sad and crying, but hey, it's San Fermin, time to celebrate. So keep on traveling, let's have fun. Thank you for the people that watched me yesterday or this morning, the Rick Steves Monday night travel show. It has been super fun. I only got 2 hours of sleep, so I'm like, I need to go to sleep right now. So everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, Elo.
Thank you.
Hopefully next Tuesday you'll be okay.
I don't
Good luck with the vaccine.
We'll see with the vaccine what happens.
If not, everybody, see you next week. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you.